I'm Teisha Bader with the JBS News Update for Wednesday, April the 13th, 2016. Israel's President Reuven Rivlin met today with Jewish, Christian, Druze, and Muslim leaders in an effort to ensure calm before the upcoming Passover holiday. The meeting was said to include Israel's Chief Rabbi David Lau, spiritual leader of the Druze community Moafak Tarif, Patriarch Theophilus III of Jerusalem, and 3 representatives of the Muslim community. The leaders are expected to issue a joint statement on the need for mutual respect and tolerance. On Sunday, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu reiterated the ban on elected officials, Jewish and Arab, from visiting the Temple Mount in Jerusalem in order to prevent provocation or tensions, also in particular in regards to the upcoming holiday. And the IDF issued a warning that tensions could be on the rise again over Passover, while noting, as we reported to you, the relative calm of the last few weeks. Ynet cited an IDF official saying that reinforcements were boosted and geared up for a possible escalation. Israel has appointed the first Arab-Muslim deputy commissioner of its police department. Jamal Hakroush was tapped for the role back in February. The official ceremony took place today. Israel's police commissioner Ron al-Sheikh praised Hakroush and said he will lead efforts to crack down on illegal weapons in the Arab-Israeli sector. An IDF commander and IDF soldier were court-martialed today following an incident at a checkpoint in the West Bank this morning where a Palestinian flag was set on fire. The incident occurred when an IDF soldier was said to have burned the flag after taking it from a Palestinian vehicle during a security check. The IDF called the incident highly unusual and against protocol and immediately began an internal investigation. The commander of the soldier who burned the flag was later today sentenced to 20 days in jail and his command position revoked. The soldier who set the flag on fire was remanded to his base for the next 28 days. Authorities in Spain have arrested a man suspected of leading a weapons trafficking ring that provided guns to Hipercacher killer Amedi Coulibaly. Spanish police say they detained 27-year-old Antoine Denevy, who is a French national, in Malaga at the request of French authorities for the suspect's alleged involvement in the attack carried out by Coulibaly, who murdered 4 French Jews at the kosher supermarket in Paris on January the 9th of last year. The Conference of Presidents of major American Jewish organizations welcomed the introduction of legislation in the Senate that helps in the recovery of Nazi-looted art. Chairman Stephen Greenberg and Executive Vice Chairman and CEO Malcolm Hoenlein lauded the efforts of Democratic Senator of New York Chuck Schumer, Republican Senator John Cornyn of Texas, Democratic Senator Richard Blumenthal of Connecticut, and Republican Senator Ted Cruz of Texas for introducing the Holocaust Expropriated Art Recovery, or HERE Act. HERE will remove some legal hurdles in returning pieces of art stolen during the Holocaust to the rightful owners. The bipartisan legislation was introduced on April the 7th. Greenberg and Hoenlein said that the conference urges all members of the Senate to support this bill, saying it is imperative that we continue to work tirelessly to end the injustices of the Holocaust. The Anti-Defamation League released a report yesterday together with the organization Human Rights First on the response to hate crimes in Europe. The report, Scorecard on Hate Crime Response in the OSCE region. The OSCE is the Organization for Security and Cooperation in Europe. They are set to meet in Vienna tomorrow for a 2-day conference on the promotion of tolerance and non-discrimination. The newly released report notes a rise in anti-Semitic hate crimes in some OSCE countries and said this alarming development can be traced to both incitement from neo-fascist groups and the growth of violent Islamist extremist groups. Anti-Semitism, the statement said, is a virulent thread that runs through the ideologies of many extremist groups, even though their worldviews converge on little else. The report also noted under-reporting of such crimes and urged the participating countries to make reporting a higher priority. And hundreds of college students came together across North America and Israel this past Saturday night for Solidarity Havdalah, a campaign to show unity with students in Europe that face growing anti-Semitism. Students posted photos and videos on social media dedicating the ceremony that marks the end of the Sabbath to the, quote, countless Jews that fear publicly contributing to the spirit, ruach, of the people of Israel. The statement read by the students during the Havdalah ceremony declared that tonight we make our voices heard and join our achim and achayot, brothers and sisters, from Paris to Jerusalem, from Caracas to New York, and say no more. The initiative was organized by CASE, the Coalition Against Anti-Semitism in Europe, in partnership with WUJIS, the World Union of Jewish Students, and Network, the American Union of Jewish Students. And that's the JBS News Update for Wednesday, April the 13th, 2016. I'm Teisha Bader.